And we come to you from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL as you get a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the Green Bay Packers. And this carries into the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. The ball carrier.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Taking a shot for Samuel. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a gain of 34.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. George Kittle, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Panthers 7, Packers nothing. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
On first down, Wentz. Open man is Ross, complete. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 25-yard line.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Devin Bush, the linebacker, was the one there in pass coverage.
And that's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
steps away to his left. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Hey, Ford, Tokyo! Hey! Ten's the mic. Ten's the mic. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. I've got Mike 10 right here, guys. Mike 10. Yeah, let's get sack lunch. Mike 10. Mike 10. Mike 10. Bandit. Bandit.
Wentz now on first down. Going deep downfield for Ross. And this is taken in at the 5. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 48 yards.
For a quarterback, there's two sides to this coin. Either he had complete faith that his guy would go up and get the ball, or his throw was up for grabs. Which one do you think he'll tell the coach when he goes to the sidelines?
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4.
They'll run with Cook. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run for it with Cook. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Delvin Cook, touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Zerline set to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. From the gun, Bridgewater. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Ezekiel Elliott, incomplete. It's 3rd down, and 6 yards to go.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down.
A gain of 18 on the play. And a Panther first down.
Seven, our score after one.
The score tied 7-7.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On second down, Elliott. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 40-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
First down, Carolina.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Here's Bridgewater. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Wentz. Setting up the screen for Cook.
Wentz's pass.
And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with second down coming up. Throwing now is Wentz. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Play action. Now Wentz. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And he'll send this one into the cold Lambeau night. Fielded at the 33. So call that a 56-yard punt with a return of about 11. And the Panthers will take over now 1st and 10.
At their own 45-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
On 2nd and 12, Bridgewater. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Now it's a bootleg with Bridgewater. Dancing to his left. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10.
At their own 24-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now this time, Wentz will throw. He's going to get this one down to Cook. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 30.
Throwing on first is Wentz. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Check 25. Mike's 54.
On first and 10, here's Wentz. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 27-yard line.
First and 10.
A good pick up there of 20 yards. First down, here's the run with Cook. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's second down.
26. 1 yard gain. Brings up.
They fake the give. Now Wentz.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, Phil. Hey, 4 coaches. 27, Mike 27. I'm trying to collect.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. As the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
A 40-yard attempt.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. Well, the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A gain of 15. First down, Panthers.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now Bridgewater. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
A gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 46-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Bridgewater. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Good. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here on the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we're at halftime here at Lambeau with the Packers taking the lead to the break. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Starting the 3rd quarter with Cook. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Again, it's Cook. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Wynn's going to try and throw on 3rd. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The safety Marcus May in there on the coverage.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial position. They'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
At the 20-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They go to Elliott again. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on...
Oh, and Bridgewater intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Gary and Conley. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Now a throw out to his fullback is complete, and he'll go down at the 28. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and
a 10th carry in the game for Cook. Down to the 25. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
54, right there, 54, Mike. Me and you all day. I'm coming after you.
They run it again with Cook. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Just like that. Mike 54. Mike 54. Here we go. Mike 54.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Josh Allen, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
74. Watch the slip. Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Here we go.
Another try after the first down sack. Wentz got a man open. It's Ross. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
Brings up 3rd down.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Working from the gun, Wentz. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Josh Allen make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
He had the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this score will stay right where it is.
It looked good when it left his foot, but he kind of sliced it a little bit, and he winds up missing it wide right.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
To put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
2nd and 7. At the
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Bridgewater. Flushed out right. Incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. On play action, it's Wentz. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
He's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Josh Allen in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
At the 42-yard line.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Cook. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the... And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by DeMonte Casey, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
Their own 46-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get through. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 45. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
At the 31-yard line.
They run again on first down. Cook. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Check Mike 27. We ain't giving up nothing to them. Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27. Here we go.
Wentz now to throw. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold him to 3 to keep this a one-score game. They try again with Cook. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their time as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game.
4th and goal.
Zerline's kick is up and through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, it's a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
On a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. After the made field goal, Zerline back out there now to send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
And the 11.
Now Bridgewater. Got a man. It's Mims. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 16 yards there. 2 straight plays of 16 yards and another first down. 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. On the slant, completes to Sutton. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. He was looking to go back to Sutton there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Bridgewater to throw. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Deebo Samuel, incomplete.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Yards to go.
Here's Bridgewater. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete.
Pass.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.